For more than 15 decades, on holy ground of sand and stone, the straight blades of the swords of the West clashed with the curved blades of the lords of the East. The Crusaders had been chased from Jerusalem, the city which many place at the center of the world, by the rebel Turks of the Caliph of Cairo, their former master. Decimated and abandoned, the Franks could no longer prevent the slow agony of their last remaining kingdoms. But for Asaif, the man whose name was synonymous with that of the long scimitar he carried at his side, it no longer mattered to which dark fate his companions were consigned. By following the winds to Jebus, the mythical city where everyone, they said, lived in peace, the knight did not yet know the great path he was about to tread, which would make him a legend.
You say there is a city where nobody goes to war, Shlomo. How can that be possible?
No more Caliph, no more hate or jealousy. Allah, guide my steps toward your heavenly garden on earth.
Old man. Hey, old man. Reply to me, old fool.
do you use this?
You don't know how to use a hammer?
I was a rabbi, not a worker.
Well, now you're a worker, not a rabbi. So stop looking back on your past.
Simon's dream has made slaves of us all.
You are nobody's and nothing's slave here, except to that which brought you to the gates of Jebus.
And it was so, even before it began, that a legend ended which no poet wrote of. Cruel death, cruel meal. Only the blackbirds now remember the taste of this man's flesh, a man without glory and without destiny.
And now, fool, will you try to steal, or are you going to call on the goddess of locusts to lend you her leg?
More mad than the madman is he who ignores the traps of the insane. May that, noble ladies and proud warriors, contribute to your edification.
Demon, evil be with you. Say why your master sent you and kill me quickly.
Poor fool. I am a Saif. I have no master, no god. And the Tartars say it is hell itself which vomited me out. So why should I waste my time killing a useless man like you?
Do not play with me. You are Simon's dog of war. He knows I tried to reconstruct Jeebus according to other plans than his own.
Jeebus, you say? 3 years spent in the desert looking for an ideal city to find me in this hellhole. I really don't like Allah's sense of humor. What is going on here? How could these muddy ruins have been the object of such talk?
It is Simon's fault, that fake prophet. With others, those of the first hour, the Arabs, the Jews, the followers of Christ, and those who were none of all that, we wanted to give birth to the dream he sowed in all of us. We came here, and we built Jeebus with our bare hands. The priests became money counters, the rabbis vulgar porters, and the imams became handymen covered in whitewash. We have all suffered, but the master of tradition, Simon de Longplay, for whom we built this city, Simon never came.
And you? What are you doing here? Alone with your dog and in this chaos?
I am Master Theodore, architect, and I am rebuilding this city according to the science of holy numbers. When I have completed my work, the caravan of the contented shall seek refuge here far from the attacks of the perversions of the Valley of Tears. A real prophet shall be their guide, and with his hands he will crown me great intendant of Jeebus.
Tell me all you know about this man.
He betrayed us, all of us. We who sacrificed everything to come and build his city. 4 years of work and waiting, and all he deigned to offer us in return was that infamous letter!
The letter. Where is it? I want to read it.
Alexander hid it away. He said he put it where everyone could understand the bad that Simon has done to us. If you knew, if you knew, cursed be Simon de Longplay. May the...
Aren't you sleeping?
No,
Have they really received a letter from Simon?
so they say.
Do you know what's in it?
They're only rumors. Try to get some sleep.
Wake up. I need you. I believe that this box has something to do with the letter. There is a part missing. Something like a pin.
I do not know. Try the nail in the niche there. I got it from Alexander's house.
Simon. It's almost as if he was afraid of his own dreams. Our holy prophet. But believe me, he will not live much longer with the weight of his betrayal. With his own blood will he pay for his neglect and the 3 years of wandering he cost me. Tell me where I can find him.
What do I know? And why would I do this for you? You are a prisoner of these ruins like me. Forget revenge and help me rebuild the real Jibas. It is the only way to free ourselves from this nightmare. Believe me.
The only way? Perhaps not.
Oh! Oh! What have you done, demon? Why?
Thank me, Master Theodore. You yourself told me that you are a slave of this place. I have just given you your freedom. Now, tell me how to find Simon. And I shall show you an oasis 6 hours walk from here, where you can meet up with a caravan.
You are the devil's son, Asaif. I told you, I do not know where Simon is. But there is one man who should know. Go to Jerusalem and find Kamar, an astrologer who lives on the Street of the Four Pearls. Are you satisfied, devil?
Yes. Go north, architect. Cross the gorge and you will find the oasis. And stop moaning. You will always find other routes and other idols. There are plenty of those in this world.
And Asaif set off towards the town he had promised never to see again. The last time he entered the gates of Jerusalem, he was 15 years younger, and still had the name Tancred de Nerac. It is thus, with a heart full of pride, that Asaif arrived in Jerusalem. An ancient promise, written in the most secret part of his soul, had forbidden him to enter the gates of this city again, which may well be holy for me, but which for him stood for the darkest of curses. And so hate had to be his faithful companion, for him to break such a solemn promise.
I say, do you know Kamar?
No, I know no one of that name.
Can I trust you to look after my horse?
If you pay me, I'll take it to the best stables in the city.
Do you know the Street of Four Pearls?
No.
Do you know where I could find Kamar, the astrologer?
I don't know.
Who is that man sitting over there?
Ah, it's Iblis, a holy man. He looks after us all in the souk. I think he's looking at you. Yeah, you can trust him.
Are your lemons nice and tangy?
Of course they are. Take one and taste it. No other fruit seller has merchandise like this in all the city, upon my honour.
Can you tell me where the Street of Four Pearls is?
Oh, no. I devote all my time to my plants. If you knew them as well as I do, you too would stop worrying about the affairs of men.
Do your herbs know better than you where the Street of Four Pearls is?
My plants can give life, give death, or have consciousness float between one and the other for an endless time. Do you want to accept their challenge?
It's a bargain. I shall accept.
Then know that before you are 5 of the most powerful plants for healing men. Each one has a secret virtue which acts on a particular part of the body. Watch them, test them, and show me, by placing the plants on this drawing, how you would treat a suffering friend. Careful. Plants do not like you to be wrong, so they will only give you one chance. Mallow, the ancient goddess Venus is mistress of this plant. Wise lovers make the most of it to keep their voices all the more harmonious to their loved ones' ears. St. John's wort is under Mercury's protection, the messenger god. Dioscoride and Avicenne recommended to weary travellers. Here is green aniseed, kept by the man in the moon, the planet of childishness. Oh, your hands have taken one of Mars's daughters, Artemisia. It is a rebel child. For the bruises her father gives her like a ram, sweet Artemisia is a good antidote. Together with the master of the skies, Chelidonia and its sap make light enter where there is often only darkness. It reveals the hidden senses and unties the most tangled hanks. Excellent. I see you are sensitive to the virtues of plants. To repay you, they allow me to reveal to you who alone here may give you the information you require. There, the man over there drinking his tea. Go and speak to him. You will get your answer. And, who knows? Perhaps even more than that.
Do you know the Street of Four Pearls?
Perhaps. Is this your first time in Jerusalem?
Do you know where I could find Kamar, the astrologer?
Oh, a soldier from the army of Uvak Khan. May Allah keep him and watch over him. Looking for an astrologer? How strange. You are indeed one of the members of the guard protecting Jerusalem, are you not?
No.
Oh, I do not know that street. I can go with you, but can I first ask a small favour of you?
I accept.
Would you go to my friend the herbalist and ask him for the potion he usually prepares for me to soothe my old legs? When I've drunk that, I can be your guide.
I accept. The man sitting over there asked me to bring him his medicinal potion.
Yes, I know what he requires. Here, make good use of it.
Here is what you asked of me.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Can you put the mixture in the teapot and serve 2 glasses?
I accept.
The sort of business I love, Father.
By taking the salt from the depths of the earth, Saif followed his quest. Perhaps that was the only way his destiny allowed him to overturn the terrible resolutions he had forged in the deepest corner of his heart. Who can know?
Do you know the Street of 4 Pearls?
I knew 4 pearls on a woman's necklace, but she's dead, I believe.
Do you know where I could find Kamar, the astrologer?
I know Kamar. I know where he lives. Perhaps I could take you there if you pay me.
I have nothing.
Doesn't matter. For the service I'm going to do you, I want you to give me something that doesn't belong to you.
Do you take me for a vulgar thief?
Find your way without me, if you can.
What do you want?
Listen, before, I was a rich and respectable man, but jealous people conspired to my downfall and ruined me. There is something that would allow me to start my life over again in dignity. Repayment of a loan I gave to a nobleman before I was thrown out into the street. I hid the document in the false bottom of a little chest. The goldsmith in the souk has it now. You are strong and courageous. Go and get back what was mine, and I will help you in return.
How much for the chest?
You have good taste, a nice finish, and it's only 5 silver dirham.
I have nothing.
My chest is not very expensive, but nothing is a little too cheap. Perhaps, though, there is a way we can work this out. Are you clear-sighted in spirit?
Yes.
You are sure of yourself? We shall see if your claims are up to my problem. I recruited a new informer to tell me about good deals in the ports and large caravan towns, but the idiot sent me a secret message via a strange method. Can you help me? I don't understand a thing. Oh, your intelligence is great, warrior. You would make a good businessman, I'm sure, and perhaps even a good vizier. It is with gratitude that I offer you the object of your desire.
Oh, thank you, my friend. I will sell the chest in the next market. Thanks to you, I can feed myself for at least 10 days.
You mean there was nothing in the chest?
Of course not.
Come on, I'll show you the Street of Four Pearls. You're an idiot, but you've earned my help.
I am looking for Kamar. I was told he lives on this street.
He's not here now. There are a lot of astrologers in this city. Go and see one of them. Now let me get on with my work.
What are you making?
Something that's none of your business. This is called a...
Shut up, Taleb. You talk too much. You don't even know this man.
I'm sorry, Isaac.
I'm looking for Kamar.
Kamar has been the privileged guest of Uvak Khan for a few days now. Khan is the head Turk who took the city for the Sultan of Egypt, and who now doesn't want to turn it in. Kamar is enjoying the delights of that barbaric man's jails. I doubt you'll be able to even get near him.
I am looking for Simon de Longplay. I was told that Kamar knew where to find him.
Simon de Longplay? I thought that name had disappeared from the surface of the earth, and was even wiped from the celestial archives. Whatever the case, if that man is still alive, Kamar will not be able to help you find him unless he gets out of prison first.
Why is the astrologer in prison?
Kamar saw the assassination near to Khan in the stars. He warned him about it, but Uvak did not appreciate what the stars had to say. He locked our friend up and condemned him to death if his prediction did not come true. He gave orders to have him freed if it did, but I have good reason to believe he won't keep his word. Talking of which, Taleb, get back to the forge. We don't have much time.
What's this?
Why should I tell you?
What's this?
Isaac told me to forge an iron statue, a golem he calls it. Apparently he's going to bring it to life and order it to break down the prison walls and free Kamar. You don't believe such a thing is possible, do you?
It's certainly an interesting idea. But I know a much more reliable way of freeing Kamar.
Taleb! You reveal our secret to a stranger and you doubt me in public? I can't forgive you for this.
This man isn't just anybody, Isaac. If he says he wants to free Kamar, you can believe him.
Yes.
I don't know why you trust him so much, but I insist we try our solution first of all. Taleb, finish forging those parts, and you assemble the pieces that are already ready while I retire to prepare the ritual. is obviously not finished, but I still have to start the incantations to bring it to life. Silence now. Look. I conjure you to come and live in this form that I have built for you. Spiritualize his iron body. Solidify your angelic soul. By the knowledge of the Mekubalims, by the sacred word I speak, come to life.
Do you really believe this puppet is going to make the warriors of Uvak Khan tremble?
But you do not understand. Even without his legs, this golem can beat the most war-torn soldier. Put a sword in its hand and try a few shots. We will see who is the strongest. We must wipe out the inscription. That's where life entered into him. And it is salt on his forehead, salt.
A giant of flesh beaten by a giant of iron. Who could have fought better than he did? Roland, Ogier, even Arthur would not have managed.
We must wipe out the inscription. That's where life entered into him. And it is salt on his forehead, salt.
There is no need for Taleb to forge this monster's legs. I think I can get into the prison where your friend is locked up and get him out using much simpler methods. What does Kamal look like? And where is Uvak keeping him?
He is held near the palace in an old watchtower on the northern wall. He's a little man, always dressed in yellow.
The guards keeping him are brutes. I know a spell to send them to sleep.
No. I know a less dangerous way than your magic. But to do it, I will have to return to the souk.
are you doing here? Get lost!
A glass tomb. What a fitting resting place for a hero who did not see his own destiny accomplished.
Are you Kamar, the astrologer?
If I were not Kamar, it'd be a great injustice for me to suffer in this filthy place in his name.
My name is Tancred de Nerac. I'm looking for Simon de Longplay. I was told you could help me find him.
Yes, but the friendship of the man you speak of is dear to me. And your look when you mention Simon tells me you do not have the same feelings for him as I do.
I went to Jebus.
Jebus. I understand your anger, but what happened there was not his fault. And you seem to forget that Simon de Longplay is still the master of tradition. That title alone should deserve your respect.
Master of tradition, you say? For all those who followed him, he is nothing more than master of treason.
Oh, great is the hatred that lives inside of you, Tancred de Nerac. So it doesn't take you both away. I feel I have to favor your meeting. You will then understand who it is you're really looking for, and what his heart wanted when he spoke of Jebus, City of Peace. Sadly, I do not know exactly where he is right now, but there is still an active link between him and me. A link which is difficult to catch, but it is reliable. Anne Nab, caravan driver, who has always been his confidant.
Where can I find this man?
Oh, I should tell you. But first, I have a favor to ask you two. You can guess what it is, of course.
Come. I have overcome Uvak's guards, but others will be on their way. We will talk about this again when you are safe.
I appreciate your solicitude, my friend. Even if it is tainted with a little self-interest. It must be understood that I am not leaving this cell.
Uvak will not let you live much longer, old man.
Oh, don't worry. I calculated the hour of my death many a moon ago, and I know it is not soon. Whatever happens, I think I can trust you not to have my predictions turn into lies. As for your questions about Annab, my presence beyond these walls would not be of any real use to you, as you can only find his position by making several calculations away from any blockheads. Yes. But you need the instruments from my library. As a result, I don't know where Annab the caravan driver is right now. Perhaps he's in Isfahan, Constantinople, Medina, Alexandria, or somewhere between all those cities. The only way to know is to go to my place, observe the stars, and make sure Sirius looks at himself. Oh, take this. You will need it to find Annab. I will tell you how to do it. You have to... It is time for you to leave Tancred de Nerac, if you do not want to end up in a cell too, or worse. Don't worry. With what I have told you, you will easily find where Annab is. And then, I promise you, we will meet again. You can trust the stars on that.
The fact that he didn't want to follow you doesn't surprise me. He's an old mule. He wouldn't want a single one of his predictions not to come true.
My golem would have brought him out, and he wouldn't have been able to say anything.
Enough. I have to go to his library. Can you take me there?
Yes, I'll accompany you.
As he had long believed he had lost all but his soul, Tancred de Nirac advanced without fear, a shadow among shadows, to the palace of a ferocious man with whom he had shared spoils of live flesh and sparkling gold. At this man's side he had pillaged castles and holy places, and brought death in greater number and more swiftly than the poisoned winds which blew across the marshes. At this man's side he became a Saif.
Saif,
I must see Uvak Khan, Madras.
we have orders to allow no one in, sire. Our master is awaiting death, and only death has the right to enter here today.
Don't be afraid of disobeying your master. Death has chosen to take my form.
Even if that is so, sire. You are taking a great risk, sire. Did you not often tell us never to face an adversary in an enclosed space?
Do you fear for me, or for your new master?
I have never had any other master but you, sire. Come. We shall go and see if hell still does not want you.
And so you are still among the living, Saif. What do you want of Uvak?
I want to help him fulfill his destiny, Raji.
Really? Then here is the hand of Allah. Perhaps by stopping Uvak, you will help me advance. But beware, for the old astrologer's prediction makes Uvak more dangerous than a wounded lion. You can let him in, Madrus.
Saif, this is a legend standing before me, a dusty and forgotten legend. What have you come here for?
I've come to kill you.
And why do you wish to kill me, Saif? Have I robbed you? Betrayed you? Am I an old demon of your heart that you have come to reduce to dust? To bury some regret or other? You have no more soul than I, and the same blood runs on our hands. Come rather towards me, Saif. Be my captain again. I am bored here. Too much luxury and not enough war. I have great plans. The two of us will take Damascus, Baghdad or Cairo, and when I am Caliph, I shall give you a province of your own, where you can make your people love you like a god.
I've stopped dreaming of power, Uvak, and I come to kill you without hatred. Be happy that it is I. The poets will write a song about us.
You think you have rejected the habits of your race, Tancred de Nirac, but the arrogance of the Franks sticks to you like a shadow. I am no longer the rough-necked soldier you used to feast with. I am the Khan of Jerusalem now, the first link in a new dynasty created to gather the hordes and sweep across the east. You cannot provoke me with impunity. You must first prove your worth and win the privilege of facing me. Rajib will teach you the subtleties of court etiquette here. If you survive that, I will grant you the privilege of dying at my hand.
To face a king, you must first possess a king's qualities. Above all, you must be magnanimous and insightful. Let us see if you possess these holy virtues. Observe. By this iron that is implanted in wax, may the blood that runs in this girl's veins coagulate. May her heart stop beating. May her flesh lay still. I have stopped the river that irrigated this servant girl. Pull the pin from the wax doll, and you will give her life again. But be careful. The evil you release may be greater than the evil you wish to undo. You must show intelligence. Good. You will be a generous monarch towards your subjects. We will soon know if you can show equity and good judgment. Come with me. The king must constantly decide between good and evil, truth and lies, as he is the instrument of justice. But often the marks of truth cannot clearly be seen. All is muddled, all is obscure. And yet, the good sovereign always knows how to cut to the heart of the matter. Balance up the two sides of these scales, and you will prove that you too possess the gift of justice. Your mind has done you proud as Saif. Now we must test your body. Wielding power makes a man easy prey for pride, vanity, and self-importance. Perhaps you too will succumb to their attacks?
Straight at his eyes, Hobal.
And thus perishes Saif, the renegade Templar knight, who, while his soul was generous and his wit sharp, his arm sometimes lacked assurance.
Straight at his eyes, Hobal.
you have just proved your worth on the three planes of existence as Saif, soul, mind, and body. As you possess all of royalty in you, it is right that you should face our monarch. Madras, return his weapons to him.
Who authorized you to do that, Chamberlain? I saw that man cheating. Guards! Kill him! No one will ever disobey me again once I have killed you, Asaid. Your head on a stake will be the new standard behind which my armies will march.
Now the astrologer's prediction has come true. Uvak's promise must be kept. Free Kamar, and I shall not obstruct your wishes.
I do not know what pushed you to risk your life for a useless old man as Saif, but I shall surprise you and keep Uvak's promise. Here are the keys to his jail. You can go and free him yourself if you want.
So the stars were not wrong. I knew it. And you, Senerak, did you find what you wanted?
Your automaton revealed that Annab is in Jerusalem.
Good. If Annab is in our city, you will certainly find him at the caravanserai. I shall go with you. I, too, have an urgent matter to see to there.
You see, Madras, hell still does not want me. Sire, even the angriest shopkeeper never wants his best supplier to fall on hard times. May Allah be with you, as Saif. Why would he be with me? Because he keeps a special place for madmen and prophets, sire. I am looking for a prophet, and I want to kill him. Then you must be a madman.
Never seen Annab, but if he is in Jerusalem, you will surely find him here. I'll leave you to look for him. I have my own business to see to in this tent.
Are you Annab, the caravaneer?
What do you want with me?
Kamar the astrologer told me that you could help me find Simon de Lonquois.
Simon. I've not heard that name spoken in a long time. The last time I saw him, he was preparing for a long journey in the northern mountains to look for something he called Ain Asara. He told me that if one day someone came looking for him, I should give him this.
Ain Sarah. What does that mean?
I do not know. Look on a map. Leave me now. This goat is about to give birth, and she needs my help more than you do.
What can it be?
A clue? A mark? I do not know, Azif.
Your meeting was short. Is your desire already fulfilled?
Annab told me of a place called Ain Asara. Do you know where it is?
Ain Asara. Oh, that means the source of the desert, I think.
Ah, your king is soon to be captured. This time all your science, your reads and your maps will not save his downfall. That man said you had maps. May I consult them?
Tabran, my son, give me 2 dirham. Take it from my bag and don't bother me anymore. Can you not see he's crucifying me like a vulgar Christian? On my honor, I cannot lose this game.
I have no money, but if I help you to win, will you let me see your maps?
The position I'm in, if you save my king, I'll give you the map. Azihi Rakika.
What are you looking for in such a hurry?
You should never neglect your devotions to Venus, my friend. It is the most powerful planet of them all. Have you found what you wanted at last?
Ain Asara, the Eye of the Desert. That's one of the names for the old man of the mountain.
Is Simon with the old man of the mountain? Oh, yes. That wouldn't be too surprising, in fact. Take care if you go there. The place is on the way and dangerous. I would not go alone if I were you.
I'm sure you like my falcon, soldier. He is swift as lightning and beautiful as the sun. Only 150 dirham. I don't have any money. A man like you with no money? Just admit it. You are miserly. Do you know what this eye represents?
It's one of the symbols which the followers of Ain Asarah carry. The eye of the desert, my friend. That is what they call the old man of the mountain, the master of the order of assassins. I do not recommend you go and meet him.
Where can I find this man?
In the largest commander's residence of their order, in Alamet, a fortress in the northern mountains. The caravan which Anab drives passes quite near, I believe. Try to join it. The journey there is very dangerous for a lone man. There are thefts and other things.
I want to travel to the northern mountains. I was told you go that way. I would like to join your caravan.
How do you intend to pay for the journey?
I have no money, but I can offer you the services of my scimitar.
I know who you are, a Saif. There is one thing you could do for us. Something dangerous. Are you interested?
I accept.
For nearly a year now, human flesh-eaters, ghouls, have invaded an oasis on my caravan's usual route. I can no longer stop there, and it means I have to extend my route by half a moon. Do you think you could clear the oasis of these monsters?
That will cost more than the price of my journey, but I will do it for you.
We leave at dawn.
Many legends of desert people speak of what you are going to face, Asaf. They say that swords cannot harm their flesh, but I think I can forge a weapon for you that will make them docile before you. I need 3 sulphur rocks. 1 black, 1 white, and 1 red. Try to get them and meet us this evening. I will go and prepare the forge.
I saw some beautiful black sulphur where we met before. Perhaps it is still there.
I'm looking for some black sulphur. I was told you had some.
Azihi Rakika, I have such a stone on my finger. It was a present from one of my friends, the Chamberlain Rajib al-Maut. He collects them. He has all colors. He says they protect from evil spirits. But I do not believe him. From what he says, these jewels have great worth. But I have never found them to be beautiful. I can sell this to you if you give me enough. 100 dirham.
I do not have such money, but perhaps I can give you a gift of even greater value.
A present? Yes, but do not be like Rajib. Give me something I really want. Another of my friends is a young cavalier who has not yet made his fortune. I love him dearly, and I would like to give him a bird of prey so that he can hunt like other men of his rank. Do you understand my meaning?
There is a Bedouin here who wants to sell just such a bird. I can convince him to give it to me.
Do not use violence. I only give what I have to clever men, not brutes. You should try to trap the bird without its master noticing.
How can I do that?
How do I know? Attract it with some bait or a mouse or something. It's a splendid bird. Look how proud it is. I also like the way you acquired it for me. I shall give you your damn black stone in exchange. If you want another one, Rajib al-Maut may be able to get you one. He believes they have magic power. What an idiot.
And so, like King Solomon, you want to fight the demons in the desert. As-Saif, the stones you want from me will do you no good if you do not know the enemies you will be facing. The Sultan who had this palace built once wrote a little essay on the subject. When the Franks were masters of this city, they translated it into the language of their church. You do not know it, but that book is in front of you. If you manage to open it and glean the knowledge from it, you will perhaps earn that which you desire.
In the desert, there is an ancient race known as the ghouls. These creatures do not fear death, as they did not suffer birth. As the unborn, they fear and desire that which Allah, blessed be, used to create all living things, water. By water alone, you will fight the good fight against these flesh-eaters if you carry the 3 stones in the colors of tradition.
I can give you a red sulfur, As-Saif. Unfortunately, I no longer have a white sulfur. They are very rare, and the only one I had was taken from me several months ago. I suspect one of Uvak's men. He too knew the secret. He thought the ghoul's forehead was decorated with a jewel. He undoubtedly wanted one, because he left one morning and was never seen again. If by chance you find the white stone, use it only during daylight. That is how it gets its power. The demons of the desert are dangerous enemies, As-Saif, but I know that the sun's power harms them. People also say that there are never more than 3 or 4 in one place, and if you have the 3 sulfurs, they will only be able to beat you if there are more of them against you.
I do not know if what I prepare for you will be very powerful without the white sulfur, but there's no harm in trying. Give me your weapon.
I can help you too, perhaps. Let Taleb work and come with me. I'm going to make a talisman with the mark of your personal angel. When you are in grave danger, burn this piece of parchment and a miracle will occur.
What sort of miracle?
I do not know. It depends on the circumstances. Listen, first of all, you have to find the sign of the angel who presided over the day of your birth. Your work finding it will act like a prayer and encourage your angel to look after you. Do you know when you were born?
On Friday, the 17th day of January, 1203, when the sun reached its zenith.
That is the 16th Tishri, 4963 in the calendar of my ancestors.
And the penultimate day of the week, Friday the 19th, Muharrem 598, in the calendar of my ancestors.
The sign of your angel begins on the right by a sign without angle or curve, does not end in a circle, has two ligatures which do not join, and a triangle between two parts of an octagon. Find the seal. Yes, that is the correct sign. I will copy it onto parchment with sacred wax. You will simply have to wear this talisman and burn it in case of danger, and your angel will immediately come to your rescue.
Well, as everyone seems to want to shower you with presents, I also have something for you. An object given to me one day by Simon. I'm giving it to you in the hope that you will find its meaning, which is forgiveness, peace, and love. May the divine powers protect you on your journey, Tancred de Nerac, and may they bring peace to your soul and heart. And this I wish more than anything.
Here, Asif. I have worked like the Bedouins do. The two sulphurs are now inside the handle of your weapon. I think it will help you in your battle against the ghouls, especially if you find a white stone. From the Saracen arrow that had once pierced his throat, Asif still had a thin scar, which acted as a reminder of what had made him a Templar Knight. Among the soldier monks who took him in, he learned the most deadly moves with a weapon, and all the languages used by priests. But what importance did that have to him, now that he was going to face enemies that did not speak a single human word, and that could not be wounded by the strongest blade?
The sun is rising. You must go now. If you have not returned by this evening, we will have to leave without waiting for you. But if you return victorious, it will be a new chapter to add to the legend of Asif.
Bedouin legend says that the ghouls only devour those whose soul resembles their shadowy world. Perhaps a child should fight them, rather than a warrior. Excuse me, sire, but my name is Kyot, and I am a troubadour. I have heard many stories about you, fabulous and terrifying tales. In fact, I was beginning to think you only existed in the imagination of the desert people. But now, here you are. What luck?
What luck?
Sire, let me write your story. I will turn it into a song that will make you immortal. I am going to Baghdad. They say that real poets are still appreciated there and paid accordingly. I can even sing of your glory to the Sultan himself. You are already a legend.
Shut up, little man. My legend will die with me.
Leave him alone, Kyot. A man should always have the right to bring his legend to an end when it makes him into a man that he knows he is not.
Villagers!
Take up your
wake
weapons!
Up.
Anab! Anab! Take a firebrand and follow me.
Help! Thieves!
Stay by my side and make sure my face is clearly visible.
Hasaif! Hasaif! It's him! Hasaif!
He's among us! Hasaif Saidna,
You
our master!
dogs! You leave the attack to pay homage to this traitor? Get out of my way, so I can cut your Saif to pieces.
Karadak, you old bore! You still stink as much as you used to! I smelled you before you even got your sword out. Poet? What do you know about the old man of the mountain?
Very little, sire. I only know that his followers can take on any appearance to fit in with their victims' surroundings. But they also say that they guard a marvelous valley where the dreams of the true believers come true.
What do you know about the old man of the mountain?
Oh, few can claim to have met him. I do not know what made your Simon go to him.
What do you know about the old man of the mountain?
Deadly traps guard the entrance to his fortress. A dream place for you, warrior. I dream only of putting my sword back in its sheath. My wandering life tires me. Apart from your friendship, I have gained nothing from it. I want to find a place where I can live calmly, but not a chimera like your Jeebus.
Hama. Go to Hama, Cavalier. It is a town on the Orontes.
comrade.
Beautiful ladies and noble lords who lend your ears to my tale, there you have it. Like Ulysses invoking the shadows, I have brought you the arrogant silhouette of Asaif, the renegade, the damned soul. And now you think you know all there is to know about him, because I have let you thrill to so many adventures at his side. But as far as he is concerned, all of his adventures are as nothing compared with what is to come. Before him, he has blacker danger to face, darker, more evil spells. And if it is written in the sands of the desert that one day a knight would swear death to a prophet, it was the desert wind who whispered that it would be the prophet who would save the murderer.